Hello everyone, welcome to part 13 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 8. So we are going to finally work on coupon code functionality. Okay, so here whenever you will add product to your shopping cart, and then you can see the user can avail the coupon code functionality as well. Okay, so this is the part that is pending from a long time that we want to cover it now. Okay, so for this we will also start working on the admin panel because we have not created any coupon code module in admin panel so far. So we will back work on our admin panel, and I will show you. Here we will add the coupon code functionality. We have worked so far for sections, brands, categories, products, banners, but after that we will add the coupons module, and there we will add the add coupon and view coupon module. And this time we are going to do the advanced coupon code functionality. If you followed my basic series, you have seen the basic coupon code functionality, but here now we are going to do the advanced coupon code functionality. Here you can see in our basic series that we have done earlier, here also coupon code functionality exists, but that is the basic one. Okay, if you will add any product here and like small add to cart, and here you can see the coupon code functionality as well in the basic series. And for the basic level you can follow this one, and if you will go in the admin panel of this one, then you can find out that basic okay, then you can find out the basic coupon code here in the admin panel. Here I will going to show you. You can see the view coupons module. Okay, and you can see the add coupon. This is the basic amount type in percentage or fixed, coupon code, amount, expiry date, and enable. Okay, the basic form is there, but now we are going to do many new options as well. Okay, we are going to add coupon option like manual or automatic. We will add the categories option as well, like you can select from many categories. I am going to show you, like here we have done for our products, like we used to add the product, and here you can see the multiple categories option, and same kind of option we are going to add for our coupons as well, where you can select all, whether you can select the all categories or you can select any category from where you want to apply the coupon. Like you can give the choice to the user, like you for some particular category, like you just want to add the coupon for the t-shirts category, and you can make the coupon like t-shirt 10 means or shirt 10. You want to give the 10% discount on shirts or t-shirts, then only t-shirts category you are going to select, and the user can avail that coupon for only the t-shirt products, and that coupon can't be availed for other any other product. Like if the coupon if the product added like denim product added, then that coupon will not be applied to that denim product. Okay, so this is the feature that I am going to add there in coupon options. And so I'm going to explain you here that what kind of things we are going to do, and advanced coupon code functionality. So first thing is we are going to add the coupon option. Okay, in coupon option I will make it manual or automatic. It means that manual coupon you have the option, like you manually type something like test 10, that will be 10% discount coupon. You can manually do this 10% discount coupon. And here see, in automatic means it will automatic generate some coupon like this one. Okay, automatically generate some coupon. So this is the difference between the manual coupon and automatic coupon that will be work as the coupon option. Okay, so next thing is coupon code is based on these two things, either this is test 10 or this one. Okay, so this one, and after that we will add the categories option. Okay, So categories option, in categories option, user can select single, multiple, or all categories, okay, for applying the coupon. And after that, user we will add specific user, see users option, we will add coupon can be for single, multiple, or all users, okay. So coupon can be for multiple users or all users or any single user, okay. So after that, there is coupon type. So coupon can be availed for single, coupon times, or you can see coupon type, okay, no issue. You can avail the coupon for single time or multiple times, okay. So this is the coupon type, single time or multiple times, okay. So after that, there will be amount type, that coupon you are generating in percentage, okay, like 10%, or it is fixed means like like 1,000 rupees or $10, okay, like this, okay. So after that, amount will come, amount you already know, like coupon code, here you can write like this, coupon code can be this one or this one, okay. And here amount can be see amount can be 10, okay, whether it is percentage, in case of 10%, or like 1,000 rupees or $10, like this, okay. Amount can be like this. So after amount, there is expiry date of the coupon, and after expiry date, there is option to enable or disable the coupon, okay. So these are the options we can have in the coupon code functionality. And you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, there are 10 options for coupon code functionality this time, instead of only 5 option for the basic series. Now we are working on the advanced series, and we are working with the lot more option that makes your advanced e-commerce website really powerful and strong with coupon code functionality, okay. So let's come back, and in this video we are going to create the table for the coupon code functionality. And we will also add one dummy entry with seeding, okay. And this is the Laravel 8. So for seeding, we need to make some of the important changes, otherwise seeding will not work in Laravel 8. So this video is really important for those users who already upgraded their project to Laravel 8, okay. If you are in Laravel 6, then you are not required to make any changes. And see, I am not sure about Laravel 7. See, if the seeding will not work in Laravel 7, then you have to make changes that I am going to explain you at the end of the video for seeding. So let's start. First of all, we will create the migration file for creating the new table. That table name is the coupons table. We want to generate the coupons table, okay. So I will run one command here, right click my project, new terminal, add folder, and I am going to run php artisan make migration, like we always used to do the migration command. And I will make the name like create migration file name, create coupons, coupons table, like this, create coupons table, okay. So our file will get created. I can open the file here, create coupons table. Here I am going to add the column that I have already mentioned you. First column is string. First is the coupon option, and after that there will be coupon code, and after that there will be categories. Here we are going to store the category IDs, okay, that on which IDs, which category IDs coupon is available. Okay, so here I am going to add the test because there can be thousand of categories. So our string limit is 255, so we will add the test limit. And now we will add the users. Here we will add the users email. Okay, so anytime you want to give the specific coupon to specific user, then you just need to enter his user email. Okay, so after that there will be coupon type. Then again we will just do in string coupon type. Coupon type, you know that I have already explained there, coupon. I will open for this one for reference. See, first one is the that coupon option that can be manual or automatic. Then coupon code will come. After that the categories option, fine. Then user option. After that the coupon type, that can be single or multiple time. Okay, so after coupon type there will be amount type. Okay, so this one is the amount type, and after amount type there will be amount, and amount we can specify the float for the amount, means it can come in decimal values as well. Float amount. Okay, so after amount there will be expiry date and status. We now we will add the date as expiry date, and after that we will add the tiny integer for status. Here I am going to add the status. It will come in 1 or 0. So recheck once again. First one is the coupon option, then coupon code, then categories, then user. Also check the spelling: coupon option, coupon code, categories, users, coupon type, okay, amount type, amount, and expiry date. So everything seems to be fine here. Now we can run the php artisan migrate command to create the coupons table. So let's run php artisan migrate and see the table has been created. We can check here, refresh our database, and here you can see sorry, not this one. Here you can see, where you can see, okay, wait, yeah, here it is, and here it is. Okay, so you can check it out. Your coupons table is ready. Okay, so now we are going to create the seeder file. If you are in Laravel 6, then no change you require to do. You can simply follow these steps. We are going to create the seeder file like we used to do. First of all, I'm going to create the seeder file. Right click, like I will run the again here. Okay, so even if you are in Laravel 6, 7, 8, you can follow this step, but for Laravel 8 users or Laravel 7 users that need to follow this step, that I will tell you in last okay, final step I will tell you later, but you can create these steps for all users. These steps are mandatory. PHP artisan, first of all we are going to create the coupons table seeder file. Make seeder coupons table seeder. Okay, so this is the file that you need to create here, coupons table seeder. So file has been created. We can open this file here, coupons table seeder. Okay, fine. And here we will also attach our model. Yeah, for this one we also require to add the model and controller. we also need to create the model and controller. So we will also create them. So first of all, we will create the model. PHP artisan make model coupon, and PHP artisan make controller, and here we are going to create the controller in admin, our admin folder, coupons controller. We're going to make coupons controller. Okay, so this one also created. Now we are back. We will attach the model to this file. Use app coupon, fine. And now we can add the record here that we want to create. One coupon record we want to create, dollar coupon records. Okay, so we will create the one record here. I'm going to mention it like this one, and here also that will be, first of all, id will be there in id 1, and after that coupon option. In coupon option I will add manual. It is manual or automatic. I will add the manual coupon, and coupon type, coupon code. In fact, coupon code, I will add the coupon code like test 10, and after that I will add the categories. And categories we can give in string also, because there can be multiple categories like this one. Okay, so we can do it like this, categories, and after categories, users option, and there can be all or users. We can write it here like Amit 100 at the rate of uofmail.com, or there can be more users like Amit 1000 at the rate of uofmail.com. Okay, like this. So after that we will add the coupon type here, single. I am going to add the coupon type for single time, so that's why I am going to add the single. And after that the amount type, we are going to add here like percentage, or it can be fixed, but we will add the percentage. And after that amount will be 10, as it is the 10, it will work as the 10 percentage. And after that expiry date, we will add the end of the year like 2020 12/31. See, this video has been created in year 2020. Okay, so that's why I am adding this one. This video is scheduled, so maybe you are watching this video in the month of January 2021. Okay, but this video is already created earlier. Okay, so I am adding the current date. Okay, that is the 12th December 31st December 2020, year 2020. Okay, so after that status will be 1. Okay, we are going to add the 1, so this one is fine. After that we will add one query, simple query, to insert the coupon model will come up here, then insert this coupon record. And there can be multiple records of coupon as well. If you want to add the multiple records, then simple way, you just need to make more like this one. Okay, by changing the more like id, you can make it 2, and coupon you can change that one. Okay, but we are going to add only one coupon, that is fine for us. Okay, so now that is also done. And so now see, the Laravel 6 users can only run here one simple command to create the that db seed, but it will show error for Laravel 7 or Laravel 8 users. Okay, so simply create this command php artisan db seed, and you can see the error message come up here because see our duplicate entry one for insert into banners. See, the error message is something else, banners table seeder. So we will open the database seeder file, and here we need to comment this one, and we need to add for our coupon seeder. Here I am going to mention here coupons table seeder instead of that one. So first we need to do like this, and after that we will run the command once again. Okay, now it is fine, but it will show now the another error, I think. See here the error that is coming, and that is related to the coupons table seeder class, that I know that this error will come for Laravel 7 or Laravel 8 user. For Laravel 6 user, this query must work fine, and your table must show the entry, the latest entry that we have added. For the Laravel 6 users, that must work fine. But now our project has been upgraded to Laravel 8, and for Laravel 8 users and for Laravel 7, maybe for Laravel 7 users as well. So you can try this command to run after making this coupon table seeder file, adding this record insert command, and adding the coupon model, and after that in database seeder file you just need to add the coupons table seeder, that earlier one you need to comment, and coupons table seeder you need to show here, this class you need to show here. Okay, we are calling this class in database seeder file, and just this command you need to run, php artisan db seed, and your table will show the entry here. But now in our case it will not work because we need to make some special changes for Laravel 7 or Laravel 8 user, definitely for Laravel 8 users. So you need to add one class, add namespace here, like this namespace have been added. This namespace you need to add here as well, at the top, like this. In your database seeder .php you just need to add this namespace database seeders. Okay, and here you will go to the folder ecom database, and here you can see the seeds is there, but you need to change its name to seeders. You can see the seeders has come up for Laravel 8, so here the folder name must be seeders instead of seeds. So this one, first you need to close the files, and after that you are going to change its name to seeders. Okay, so this step you need to take. Seeders, just change the name from seeds to seeders like this, and after that you need to run the few commands. Okay, you need to run the few commands that I am going to tell you now, and you need to run one command, that is the composer dump auto load. Okay, so this is the command that will refresh everything auto load, that we need to run composer dump auto load. And after running this command, see some other message has come. We are going to check whether what message has come up, database seeds. Okay, so one more change you need to do. Open your composer.json file, and here you need to check in composer.json file, maybe seed is somewhere. Yeah, instead of seeds you need to give the new folder name, that is the seeders. Here you will do like this, seeders, in composer.json file as well. Okay, so I am going to run once again that composer dump autoload file. Okay, so let's see, this time it is running fine, and now I'm going to run that final command that we have given, that one, our command, that is php artisan db seed. This time it must work fine. Okay, so let's see php artisan db seed. Now it is working fine, and you can see it works for Laravel 8 as well, and you can refresh your now table. Yeah, you have the entry now. Okay, so these steps, you know, the few steps you need to take for Laravel 8 I will also mention here. Okay, so here also the steps that you need to take for the seeder Laravel, Laravel 8 seeding upgrade steps, seeding upgrade steps. Okay, 8 steps you need to take these steps. Okay, first step is you need to add the namespace. Okay, you need to add the namespace. See, first I will write like, if you have upgraded your project to Laravel 8, then you need to make below changes for seeding to work. Okay, so these are the changes that you add below namespace at top of database seeder.php and other seeder files. Okay, other seeder file, you already know that it automatically comes there, but you need to add for database seeder.php file, database, this one you need to add at the top, seeders. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, in addition, you move all seeder files from previous database seeds folder to database seeder. Means you are going to rename your folder. First close the file and then rename your folder. Okay, to folder. Okay, like this. And finally, one more step. Okay, you need to update composer.json file to rename seeds to seeders. Okay, and lastly, run below commands, that is composer dump autoload and php artisan db seed. Okay, so this is the commands. Okay, that is fine. And now it is you can see the entry has been created in coupons table, and you can follow this step if you have upgraded your project to Laravel 8, because it will help you to create seeding for all the tables. Okay, so it is the necessary step. If you are new user and you have installed Laravel 8 for any other project as well, then this step will also help you. Okay, so in next video we are going to create here the coupons module in our admin panel, and we'll start making that view form, add form, and all other functionality of the coupon module as well. Okay, so stay tuned for that, and if you have any query, you can surely contact me. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.